hat again.
It's not a hat. Looks like a hat. You're gonna be excited to wear your goofy hat today, maybe.
I might be getting my Oculus Quest today. That's exciting.
Yeah.
Um, so here we are. We're back for another crack at this, and we've been productive. This escape room has turned into a real thing. Like, it's good. I sound. It's funny how surprised I sound when I say that, but
That's funny.
I'm happy with it.
Yeah, no, me too. Me too, definitely. And let's see, Quest Day for Mike. Yay! That's Ben. Ben's excited for
Better
you.
than a
It's like
birthday.
your
It's
birthday.
true.
Better than a birthday.
So let's kind of show everyone where we're at here. So this is our escape room. It's in a room itself, so it's a bunch of rooms in a room.
Yeah, you won't
So the
really
first,
see much of that if you're in the experience.
yeah. No, you don't. You're not meant to see any of that really at all. So what you see is when you come. This is the world that we're in. We're in the participate realm. You can tell it's the participate realm because it's got that super rad logo in the sky. Check it out. There it
As part
is.
of our roller coaster, no less.
It is part of our roller coaster. You can see we have a roller coaster. And that blue dot there is the spawn point, and then we have pathways that take you to the various things that we do. I think our next project is going to be building a city inside
Ooh.
this bubble. So stay tuned for that. But you can see that we have this like space, and we have a pathway here and a pathway here, and you almost want to wonder what's going on with this. What's the deal? And that's I take the night vision because actually it helps you see better underwater too. Interestingly enough, and when you go underwater, actually you can see better when you're out of the water. There it is. So there is our our obsidian room that hosts the escape room. So you come down the stairs, and the goal is that the rooms get progressively more difficult. So they begin pretty easy. Ignore that hole in the wall, not meant to be. Sign says hi, nice little welcome. And all you got to do to get in this room is hit the button, and you're all set.
Could I say something real quick, Mike?
No.
I don't know if you know that Participate broke that 100 mark that we've been so trying to get to with followers. In fact, we just hit 10. Oh, actually, we hit 101 because we just got 2 new followers this morning. Heavy T something and Dane Delenver, something VR, which I'm guessing are both guests of ours from the Students in VR conference. So we're excited about that too.
Awesome.
This whole week, and it really kicked, well, not this whole week, today and tomorrow is the Students in VR conference. And at some point in this stream, we'll drop a link to register. And they had invited us to be part of it because of what we've been doing. So this stream, we may have some wonderful visitors from that group, and we're excited about it. It's a conference by and for students, around students in virtual reality. And later today at 12:30, my student Felix, who has been on this stream, and actually, interestingly enough, created an escape room, not necessarily for VR. He and I are going to be presenting some of our work at 12:30 in VR. So you'll see my avatar and Felix's avatar, and in AltSpace VR, you can enter in either with a headset or without. So you can really sit at your computer, almost like back in the days of Second Life, where you're still in this virtual environment stuff. So if the folks that joined us are from that group and want to chime in to the chat, I'd love to hear about their experiences with VR as well, and Minecraft and what have you.
Awesome. Thanks for following, everybody. That's exciting. It's funny because I normally pay attention to it, and you noticed it before I did. So that's cool. So this is the second room of this, and so now you start getting into kind of like the puzzly nature of escape rooms, and that so remember, you'd be in survival or adventure mode when you're in this escape room. So now you have all the available pickaxes on the wall. And you know, a little bit of a hint at maybe where you need to go. But we don't tell you which pickaxe you need to use. You need to use the diamond one if you know anything about Minecraft. And when you do that, you break down here, and lo and behold, you actually see a drop. So you can drop down. Pretty cool looking. Actually, you know what'd be even cooler though is if we do that. Now it looks cool. I kind of like the sea lanterns better than the glowstone. I'm not a big glowstone fan. So there we go. And then we go into this room here, which I'm super excited about. Steve has been working hard on. This is one of Steve's projects. So I just wanted to actually. Whoa, hi. I wanted to mention that one thing we've learned quickly and thought about that Steve mentioned was that if you're in survival mode and you have that diamond pickaxe now, you could potentially break through everything except for bedrock. So every room is actually encased in bedrock as well, which is super smart because Steve was
thought you
smart.
Could get out, didn't you?
Right. So every room is encased in bedrock. So even if you break through here, you are in. So there's no way out of any of these spaces. So I've put lights now, as you can see, in the rooms. Now, this yeah, right into your body. So this is a cool thing that Steve is setting up with command blocks underneath to open specific passageways through kind of a bit of a maze. Whoa. And that one takes you right back to the start, which is super fun. That was this one, right? Yeah, that one's good. I like that one. So, but eventually you get out to here. And what's cool is that when you go over this one, it closes the door behind you.
Yeah, and it's supposed to. Cool. It's going to reset the whole room. One of the things, you know, in terms of that's a good question too. We could get into. So, when you're creating a game in VR, it's really important that it's automated so that it's not like once you go through it once, everything's kind of broken. The question was, why not use barrier blocks? Good question. So we were looking at border blocks, and we're in bedrock right now. And maybe I'm wrong, but I think part of our impression was that we didn't have, let's see if we have barrier blocks.
There's no allow blocks.
Right.
No deny blocks.
Yeah, see, there's no barrier block unless, let's see if there is, if we give it to ourselves. Give at S barrier. Oh, there are barrier blocks, but they're like one of those things that we have to give ourselves.
Oh, so, like a command block.
Yeah. So that's okay. We could use them. So thank you for bringing that up, twitching eye. But we also so that's an option. Absolutely.
What do they look like?
They look like this. You ready? So that's what they would look like. But I think if you're in survival or adventure mode, watch this. Then you don't see them. You just can't walk past them.
Oh, interesting.
See that? Are you where I am?
You know what? That almost makes a.
Oh, what were you gonna say? Because I have an idea.
So I have two ideas.
I do too.
Okay. So this would be really cool in the parkour room.
Mm-hmm.
That you have to figure out where to. So instead of the red blocks to jump up, you have to jump on those blocks. So it's like it's an empty. It looks like an empty room, but there's no way out of it, and the blocks are invisible.
Yeah,
so you have to jump on them.
So I've seen that. That's an idea. Also, I love the idea of just the invisible maze some places too. And that might be especially interesting in VR. So maybe at some point we create an invisible maze with border blocks too. So all good ideas, and we appreciate it. I don't think you can jump on them. You might be right. Let's see.
Can you give me a barrier block?
Sure. Give silent radar. Barrier, but not a barrel. Barrier. Okay, you got it? So now I can jump on it in creative. Let's see. Game mode. I kind of get what you're saying, because in theory you shouldn't be able to go past it. Is that right? Hey, Becky. Game mode, adventure, let's say. So I can't. Oh, I can jump on them though. Look at that, Ben. See that? So that's interesting. So there are definitely, that would be, I mean, super annoying too, but interesting. But I do like the idea of the invisible maze too. And I'm thinking that in a VR situation, like kind of like Mike, how we have that your TNT room and you kind of like the fact that there's not much in there except TNT. You know, imagine we walk into another room and it just looks empty. So you see the door across the way. So you just assume you could just walk right there, and then all of a sudden you're stopped. So I think we have to add that. Do you know,
funny.
something like that?
Oh my God, I used to have no problem getting up here. I don't know what
Now the
changed.
interesting thing then too is, so Ben, along the lines of what you're saying, oops, that's a lever. If we do, oops, I'm messing everything up over here. If we put down the barrier block, my guess is then if we put it too high, then I shouldn't be able to jump on it. See that? So I can't jump. So it works a little different than I guess the border blocks do in Education Edition. Okay. So anyway, what are you working on right now, Mike?
So I was just showing people. So one of the things that was interesting about this room. So this is obviously you have to jump up, and this was a funny conversation we had. If you were watching a couple days ago, we realized that eventually at one point we had this chest kind of just sitting on a block, like there, for example. Hold on. We had it sitting on like a block like there. And we realized that Steve could be like down on like maybe like even down there at that bottom block. And if you had line of sight to that chest, you could click on that chest and get into it. So we made a little lip and covered and made it so that you have to come up to at least kind of like, I don't know. Yeah, like you can't get at it here.
I could still get it from here. So
yeah, but you won't be floating in the middle of the air.
Right.
In survival.
Wait. Oh, I'm. I thought I was on a. Wait, hold on. Here though, I'm on a block at least, so I could get it from across the way. I thought. Are you?
Yeah, but there's actually no way to get to that block.
Which block?
That one you're standing on.
There's not. Okay.
No, I mean it's mostly there for appearance.
Gotcha. So
while like the path comes here,
now,
then here.
The other thing we were still trying to figure out that's probably on my task list for either today or this weekend is the combination lock for the
yes.
With the, what do you call it, the item frames. Brad Schreffler is here. Good morning. Now the other thing, Mike, let's go to one area for a minute for me, just because I've been harping on this one thing about VR and just want to kind of show the idea of it again. So I'm going to go in VR for a second here. And I keep forgetting how to do this. Let's see. Come on. Why won't it let me in? Hello.
Well, it says press the F5 key.
I know, but there's another key that I'm supposed to be able to press. It's supposed to be working with the controller. Maybe this one. So funny how it changes on me sometimes. All right, let me do the F5 key for now.
I was gonna say just do it. It tells you to.
Yeah, but it's not even really working. Let's see. Maybe now that I'm whatever. F5. Okay, now there we go. So, ooh. See, that's funny about VR too. Is I'm standing inside of you, I think, right now. Are you right with me here?
No, that's your other dude.
Oh gosh, get him out of here.
Look.
Why are they together? There we go. All right. That's your other dude. So where am I right now? I'm not at the beginning, am I?
Oh, you're in the water room.
Okay, can you take me to the beginning? Because I just want to kind of go over this one. I'm having technical, oops. I don't know why I think one of my controllers might not be working. Yeah, this one controller's not working. That's my issue. I'm probably using, it's so funny too. No, I'm using the right one, but I might need a battery, so hang on.
What account is that?
This is my MF Isaacs. Hang on a second.
Well, he's getting a battery. I'm going to show you.
You know what I was gonna ask you to do?
Tell me what you're going to ask me to do.
I want to make that entrance, that walkway down,
Wider.
wider. Yes, please.
Wider or taller or
Probably
both.
one wider, but definitely taller.
Okay. Both of those are hard and annoying.
It's hard because, well, that's right.
Because it's water.
What's that?
Well, because it'll fill with water.
Oh, will it? Oh, God.
Constantly.
Yeah.
Let me see.
I'm running into all sorts of issues
now. We might be getting away with making it one taller.
Okay, that would be great.
Yeah, you're lucky.
All right, thank goodness. Now, of course, I still need.
And I gotta light it too.
All right, well, I'll give you a minute to do that. Take all the time you need.
Oh.
They really need rechargeable batteries for the, or I guess, or like that you could just recharge the batteries for your Quest and Rift, because these batteries go so quickly, it seems to me.
So I'm thinking color pattern. Ah, see, there it is. Yeah. So we had that one block space. So we can't go up any higher. I can make it wider if I have to, but I'll definitely.
Let's just try the higher first, and I'll give that a try.
I think when you light it, it'll probably make a difference too. So I'm
funny. Brad says he likes that it's unlit. Let's see. Why do my batteries not want to work? It's like a typical.
Brad Treffler was just on the Teach Better Team morning show thing that they do, and it was great. I'm a Brad Treffler fan.
Yeah, I am too. Absolutely.
I like how tall he is, but
is he tall?
Oh, he's well. I mean,
taller than us.
Taller than me. I don't like that you can see the. I'm gonna have to cover. What? Compared to Mike, yes, yeah, everyone's tall compared to me.
Well, me too. So I gotta now mess around with this silly. Oh my God, both batteries are going. Come on. Right, I'm not gonna mess with that right now, Mike. But I will pretend that I'm in VR so I can talk about the thing. So let's see where you are now. TP, silent radar.
I'm under the water.
Oh, okay. Is that because you're trying to accommodate for my demands?
I made the stairs.
Okay.
One block larger.
Okay.
You know what else we need to do? I'm feeling.
Now the other thing. What were you feeling?
I'm a little bit more into Minecraft Hardcore again, so.
Oh, we
might have to play Minecraft Hardcore on the stream.
Yeah.
It would be fun to watch you die very quickly.
Yeah, and keep yelling "Help! I'm dying!" and go through all 25 or so of my Minecraft accounts. Brad wants to join that. We could do that. That would be great for especially the afternoon stream. The other thing, of course, Mike, that you could do is you could widen it by putting all white blocks to the right or left, and then breaking through. So you don't have to worry about breaking and then fixing. You know what I mean? Although, yeah, it still feels no, but it could have gone higher. Oh no, it can't still go higher because unless we.
Oh, come on! You don't think that looks good? I think that looks awesome.
Okay, great. Like I said, I have to end up. Well, let me actually here. How about this? Just teleport teleport MF Isaacs to you, because my silly issue right now is that one battery is still not working. So oh wait, no, here we go. All right, we're good. All right, so now I'm in it. I gotta be honest. I hate to do this to you, but where am I? But did you just teleport me? Okay, so it's better. It's definitely better.
Where's your
See,
screen?
funny thing is, why can't? Why aren't I going down?
You're flying.
This is weird. I'm flying, which now is funny because I think I switched batteries, so now my so now I can't. Oh, see if that'll work.
You use at S. Oh,
Here
thanks.
we go.
Yeah, codes is not my strong suit.
All right, so I'm kind of going down, but it's also crouching because I'm still struggling. It's like one controller works and then the other doesn't. So yeah, it is definitely better, but the idea is important to note that that is something to that we need to consider, and in other places we might have to play around with that a little too. But thank you for making that accommodation. Um, that comes up a lot in VR when I've done these kind of projects with my students and stuff too. And let's see if I'm now. This is driving me nuts. All right, so let's go back. What I need to do is still fill in that room, the red room, so that it does what it's supposed to do.
Mm-hmm. We have 3 kind of complicated builds that we're leaving maybe till like almost the very end. So I'll show people those while you're
Yeah.
all free situated here. So after you go up this is the parkour room, and then you get out into here. This is meant to be, and this is courtesy, I believe, of Ben Kelly gave me this idea, or gave us this idea of a water room. So this is a water room. So what's going to happen is you come in here and you go, oh, there's a door over there. That's obviously the way out. But you have no way of getting to that door. You have to jump down. When you jump down, there'll be maybe a pressure plate, a command block with the pressure plate, and ideally, this room starts to fill with water. And I love the idea. So we've been playing around with ideas, but one of the ideas that's come up, I love the idea of hiding the buttons, like command blocks with the buttons, and maybe you have to press a combination of the buttons in order to open the door. That's kind of an idea, or you have to. I think that's probably the easiest way to do it. So I put a bunch of buttons in the room, and what I would love is for people to get that, like, for this to be hard. And would you do every 10 seconds it adds a layer of water? I'm not sure. We gotta, like, maybe, well, first off, less than 10 seconds. I'm saying like every tick, every second, it like drops a bucket of water, like, in a layer, so that it slowly fills up. To, like, it would be cool if one of the pressure, like when you land on the pressure plate, it actually locks an iron door here, so you can't get back out. Because what we want. Oh, and does water flow through doors, or do doors hold the water in? Do you know the answer to that? I don't know the answer to that. Doors hold water. Perfect. So maybe so we put a door here, and then the water fills right up to the top, so that you have no air. You start to drown. You gotta press the buttons to open the door, to open this door. When you press the buttons to open this door, it also makes the water disappear, so that when the door opens, the water doesn't just pour out of the weird ways too, because even open water won't rush through. So it won't rush out the door. Interesting. Okay. So that's a bit of a complicated build. Not the so we're leaving that one. We're leaving all the big redstone and technical builds to the end, I guess. We got this idea from so on, I guess it was Monday. Was it Monday that Tyser joined us, Steve?
Tuesday,
Tyser, the YouTuber Tyser, joined us. He does really cool 3D or not 3D VR Minecraft VR videos, narrative experiences and stuff. And he had an idea. So this is Tyser's idea, and he kind of built the prototype, and then we're kind of now we got to figure out how to actually make it work. He did the easy stuff. We got to actually work on it. Of kind of like a remote control train. So the excuse me, there's a cart here or a cart somewhere, and you got to pull levers. The levers will actually be like above the glass. So this will be all enclosed except for a glass floor that you're walking on, and these pillars will come up kind of here and or something. Like we got to figure out how it all works, but to control levers that then move the tracks, like so the tracks change position, like kind of like that, and you get maybe the train over to here, and that opens the door here, I guess, is kind of the idea. So this is a pretty cool room. We'll obviously, once we got it all like I'm leaving this one like wide open because there's a lot of stuff that we got to figure out, and it probably involves figuring out some stuff like underneath the floor. So I'm leaving it for now. But eventually we'll enclose it just like we've encased all the other rooms. Since this is all underwater, the chamber can be concealed well as long as it can be above the level of the room itself. Since this is all underwater, the chamber can be concealed well as long as it can be above the level of the room itself. I'm not really sure. Okay, so this is the next room. I dig this room so much. This was my passion project in this whole thing. Steve is working away on our walls for our other room.
Yeah, that I just did one where I at least filled in the obsidian, so when you start the world, that is reset. So there's a lot that we got to do with that, which is just is a thing.
All right, so this is this the way in? No, that's the way out. So you come in here, you see a block of TNT, and one of the other things that we're gonna do is at some point earlier along in the process, you're gonna find a chest. In the chest will be a flint and steel. You're not gonna know what you need it for, but you're gonna need to take it, because what you need to do is you need to blow up this one block of TNT. And so I love this room. If you stand inside this terracotta, thanks to Ben Kelly, terracotta border, you will die. If you stand outside of it, you will live. Or on it, we discovered that you can survive, right, Steve? With half a health.
Yes. Yes.
If you are standing on the terracotta. So pretty cool. And what happens is when you blow this up, it reveals a chest that is not blown up. And that's because we've protected it. We put a piece of concrete here, and it absorbs all of the pressure, and then bam, chest. But it didn't blow up the walls. All that blows up is the actual all it blows up is the actual space that you need to access the chest, which is pretty sweet. Then what happens? Oh, then this room is a throne room. I keep calling it the throne room. It actually has no like real like purpose. I wonder if I should do like a whole skylight. That's kind of cool. Except for that, we're thinking that you'll need to like maybe come to like maybe there'll be a pressure plate on the throne, and you'll have to hit that to do something to activate like maybe the door. So this room will decorate it, so you can see everything is all just decorate. Oh, that looks really rad too, with the shadows and stuff. Also, sea lanterns look really good in the ray tracing update. like the glow that comes off of them, Steve.
Oh yeah, I have to still see.
Yeah.
I wonder if mine wasn't really working right with the update, because maybe I needed the updated, the NVIDIA drivers. Because remember how we were looking at mine and we were like, that doesn't look like the.
So like coming into this room will look really cool in ray tracing. It'll look really, really cool. So something in here that opens the door, and then you got to go over here. So this is the pathway. I thought about making kind of a super bright kind of path, maybe with lights on the outside of stained glass. So like, for example, maybe we do something like this. Well, and then can we put a glass pane on top of the no. Boo. They made some really cool blocks for that ray tracing stuff that are like custom.
What the heck? What this?
That doesn't look as good. See with the, I mean, it might look good with a different color block. The light blue. No, that doesn't really even look that good either. Green. Oh, it's a little bit better. Anyways, figure that lights and barrier blocks. They made some really cool. Yeah, they made some really cool blocks for that ray tracing stuff that I think are
Cool.
like custom blocks. Like almost like they took the sea lanterns and made some blocks that were like the stained glass plates, but that could like sit on them so that the light shone through them. End rods. Oh, those in the jar. Oh, that might be neat. Interesting. Oh. These have light values, don't they? Yeah, they do. Look at that.
Now,
Neat. All right. You just make like a you can make like a whole grid with the end rods. Out of control. Okay, so this is supposed to be the last one. It actually looks way easier than it's meant to be. So see, I'm just destroying everything here. Let me put some sea lanterns on the
this is
floor so
weird.
you can actually
Why isn't
see.
this working?
Okay. So this idea came yesterday. I think it was a combination of Becky, Steam Cultivator, and a couple other folks. Crowdsourced the idea. This is the last room, in theory, and what we're thinking is that okay. So we're under the impression that you can have items in item frames, and an item in an item frame turns. So like a sword, for example. So you can have a sword in an item frame and the sword's turn. So if you had a series of swords in an item frame like that, you have almost what looks like a combination. And what we had the idea of was this is like a Zelda Skyrim-esque glyph pattern where you have to turn the swords a certain way. And when you do that, when you've cracked the combination, Chest opens, door, key to the door is achieved. Why am I not breaking? There we go. Key to the door is achieved, and you may exit the room now. Okay. The idea for the items in the item frames or the glyphs would be that, let's say, so the solution to the item, to the glyph, to the pattern is going to be randomly placed in the rooms, the escape room. So I think what's cool is that anyone who's played, like, especially if you've played like a Zelda game or anything like that in the past, you're gonna put it together real quick. That, oh, I saw these like swords pointed in different directions, and you're gonna get that you have to, like, you are missing a storyline, maybe a Poseidon theme with fish in item frame and tridents. How will the player find the correct order? One per room in sequence. Yes. So the idea may be that, so in this room, so you have this room and the item frame, and, like, we could troll them by putting it like behind you so that you don't actually see it right away, right away the first time. And maybe this one, over here, right? And then this one. Oh, can we put a item frame on top of a sea lantern? Oh, you can. Look at that. Perfect. Awesome. So and yeah, so the sequence is the sequence could be the order in the rooms that you go.
Why isn't this working?
I think that would be awesome. So much fun. A little bit mean, but I'm fine with it. A little bit mean, but I'm fine with it. I'm kind of mentally preoccupied with how to make a really cool kind of rainbow room over here. Maybe just like, so glass. So what do? We do red, we do orange, we do yellow, we do green, we do dark green, we do blue, we do purple, and we do pink. And we do, so there's magenta and purple. Magenta, purple. Let's put this one here. We kind of do them red, orange, yellow, purple, green, blue. Oh. Green, blue, pink, other green, purple. Oh, that actually worked out.
Oh my gosh, I think I messed something up again.
Are you struggling?
I am, because I just have a hard time sometimes getting, let's see if this will work now. Getting the the path that I need for redstone to do what I need it to, like, kind of work. But I think now all right, I just got it. The only problem is I still have to, hide it better.
Yeah.
That's what's driving me nuts. So like I break these and then I can, how did I end up with double them?
So
No, it's not working. Wait a minute. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, why is it doing? Oh, I don't want that third one. That's why.
I don't know how this one's gonna go. Interesting.
Oh, you know what we could do?
Tell us what we can
No,
do.
I'm not sure if it's gonna work. It's just such little stuff. It's like it's all comes down to the aesthetics, and I know how important that is to my.
Yeah. Especially when you see what I'm doing right now.
Yeah, it's just like I run into problems with, and some kids are so good. Oh, I have a better. Maybe this will work. I have an idea. Maybe. Let's hope here, folks, that Steve could figure out what's driving him nuts.
What's driving Steve nuts today?
It's always the. Let's see if this will work.
Oh, this is gonna, like, anyone who knows me knows that I'm stressing right now about this.
About what?
Oh, how this is gonna look. It's not gonna look good, Steve.
The part that I'm doing?
No, the part that I'm doing.
Okay, good.
Oh, man. I need to, like, this one is gonna need to go here. That was purple, right? No. It was this one. Is that the right block? Is that the same? I don't think that's the same. This is stressful now. This one. No. So this is gonna go here. This is gonna go here. This is gonna come this way. And then the next row you start over, so red on top of orange. Oh, buddy.
Oh, buddy. Let's see if I got it now. Maybe, sort of. Maybe.
Instead of long bands of the same color, you went the other way.
I did it, Mike. I did it.
What'd you do?
So the stupid aestheticsness, I got it going.
Oh, you're trying to make it look so that you don't see any of the
redstone.
Yeah. Which
some people are so much better at than me. It's like one of my mental blocks. And I think I got it.
I don't think this looks good, but.
All right, let's see if mine really works now. All right, let's see now. Now the problem might become, we might have to I might need you back to wrapping some of this the way you like to with the, let's see. All right, boom, boom. Please work. Please work. I did all that hard. Oh, it worked. Okay, good. So I got that working. So, now I think I could continue with what I was hoping to do. So we should be in pretty good shape now. That part just drives me nuts. All right, anyway. So now this has to fill up 69. All right, I got my work cut out for me now, but I got it. I'm on it.
Are you
what I'm doing now is I'm finally totally
those walls?
Yeah, I'm doing the red. I'm setting it so the red wall thing resets before you go into the room. Later we could think about whether we want to reset it also after the room. But I want to make sure that, like, if I am entering the room, and actually, which is interesting too, because then if more than one person is in the world, if you've already gone through this puzzle, when I then enter it, it'll be reset. You know? Does that make sense?
It
should. So now I need to deal with chain command blocks. I don't know if you want to show, do you want to show my screen now? I think, I don't know if I'm showing, am I showing my Mindfair 4 Minecraft screen? I think I am. Yeah.
Which one? Yeah,
you're showing it right now, right? This one. Okay. So let me show a little bit about what I'm doing now, just because so here's a command block that make sure the first red door is basically just filled with concrete. Like, it's basically, if it were broken already, when I step on this pressure plate, and we have to make sure we enter this room in the right place now, it'll fill in that door. So we start out with a fresh door, and then we'll have to, then we'll probably have to do something else that just gets rid of it, but that's just to reset it anyway. So now I have a command block here that does that. But now what I want to do is I actually want to, I'm going to control and middle click to copy this command block. And what I'm going to do is I want to build something, use something now called chain command blocks, so that after that one goes off, it'll run this string where all of these command blocks will go off doing what we need them to do. So this one first is not going to look like a chain command block, but I'm going to change that and then copy it again. Okay, so I, oops, I got to control and then place that, nope, not that, shift, which is funny because if I shift, I'll also fall down. That's stupid. Okay, let me prop myself up here for a second. Okay, so now when I hit shift with this command block, I can place the next one there. Now they have to be facing the same way. Now I'm going to go and right click on this one and make this one a chain command block. And this one's going to be always active, meaning once the thing before it happens, this one will go. So now I copied it because I just want to make some subtle changes to the what it's going to fill. So now when I go here, I'm going to go back. I'm doing almost the same thing, but I want to change now from, instead of 67, 24, 150, it's going to be 69 and 157. And then to 69, 25, because it's going to be, I need 2 blocks to fill in the red doorway, 157. Okay, and I'm going to be doing this a bunch of times, but I'll show you what the purpose is. So now I have 2 command blocks, this chain. The first one, when it goes off, it's going to automatically trip the next one. Okay, so now when I go back up here, okay, so first off, watch here also. So this is the first other door that I want to make sure I reset, because this should be all red, and this one. I have to do it for all of them, but for now, when I do this, it should fill in this door in front of me and that other one. So if I now just break through this, I should get through here, and that door is also now filled. And I messed it. Oh yeah, it's all filled. See that? So that's the goal for all of these, that when I enter, so in other words, now it'll be automated, because all of these as part of the puzzle get, tripped up, right? Like get opened with air essentially. So now I just have to get the coordinates for all of these, and they're similar. Like, so this one is 67, 24, 161, and by doing the math, we're going to have to do 2 blocks for this one, right? So I'm going to go back out here, go back down here, and now because I know I want this to be another chain command, I'm going to hit Control, middle mouse click, and I'm going to copy it as a chain command block. Now I'm going to shift, and now here's the thing too, I got to make sure it's still facing the same way. Now it's this, I have all the code in there, I just have to change it to now, it's got to be 67, 24, 161 to 67, 25, which it probably already was, 161. So now, in theory, I go back up, and I mean, I don't have to check all of them as I keep going, but I go, whoops, so there, that filled everything in, I hope, right? So it filled this in, it filled this in, and it filled this in. So now I'm recreating that room. Now, the interesting thing is there was probably a command block here that maybe did I just wipe that out by accident? I certainly didn't mean to, because there's not supposed to be one there, maybe? Maybe there doesn't have to be one there, because when I step on here, that's what it is. It opens that one. I didn't need one here. Now, in here, I have to do the same thing to make sure this door, this door, this door, and that door are all closed also. So it's going to just take me a few more minutes to get all these coordinates. Now I'm not going to go back and forth each time. I'm going to get all the coordinates I need, go back, add these like 3 more command blocks, and be done with this little automation project. So there you have it. I just wanted to share that so people understood the process.
Love it.
Mike's deep in thought. But let's see.
I'm reconfiguring the rainbow hallway as per Brad Schreffler's specifications. Maybe actually, I'm not 100% sure that I got it right, but I definitely got one. I got it in a way that doesn't look so, dumb.
Sir, this one's funny. Ooh, what happened? Oh, I ended up back here. I tricked myself, Mike.
You're tricky.
Oops, wait. Oh, and here's the other issue, though. Wait, now we gotta get rid of this. We gotta fill this in, sort of. At least for the moment. Oops. Ah. Now we gotta go here, and the problem is, gotta figure out a little math again. Let's do this.
Math.
That's why we have Brad Scheffler here. How do you Schreffler?
There is an R.
Schreffler. All right, next one. This, some of this is just tedious. Some people are much more tolerant for that. That part drives me a little batty, but it's part of it.
I feel like this is a good. I've landed somewhere I'm happy with. On this white concrete. Where's my white concrete? I need the white concrete. Up. Okay. So. Pop. This looks pretty cool. Okay, so let me switch.
Oh, you know what I could probably do too, Mike? I have an idea. I bet that, in this, for the sake of efficiency, you know how I keep saying I want to also have it happen at the end? I probably could just run redstone to the same block at the end that just does the same exact thing rather than redoing all these command blocks. That makes sense. You get it?
Sort of.
Okay.
I don't need to get it as long as
I know you don't. That's my job. All right. Let's see now.
So the only thing I meant was thanks.
You know what's funny? I don't think I can. Oh, maybe I can. No, I have to shift click to place these blocks. You know what I mean? And
yeah.
And I can't shift click when I'm in the air, but maybe I can do it from down here. Oh yeah, I can. Okay.
No good light source that doesn't look like through the stained glass. I love projects like this, like for the kids, like for students.
Yes.
And oh man.
And the kids are so much more patient, I think, than I am. Like they don't mind putting the hours and hours into certain aspects, which I love.
Well, and I think that the whole point is that we know that they will.
Right. Because they're excited about it.
Yeah. Yeah, like
all right, I think I'm almost there, Mike, with this whole thing. And then I think I like what I thought about doing it from the when you get outside also.
Lantern's work might make a little look like a single point through the glass. Lanterns probably will look way out of place because they're like old school kind of looking. They got kind of like a gaslight kind of look where this isn't really that kind of style. And they gotta hang down from somewhere. Like you can't put them on the floor. Like I could also just like what I have been doing is lighting corners in the floors. And that doesn't look. That one does, but That doesn't look so out of place. The other thing I guess to consider is that this is going to be like boxed in. Uh-oh.
Are you working on the water still?
I'm working on a rainbow hallway.
Okay. And thanks to Ben for that link. We're going to have to look at a few of those, and that's probably something we're going to have to do outside the stream is just getting that combination thing to work, at least, unless we, I don't know, we'll see. All right, I think this is the last command block for this little project.
I think the goal of and I wanted to do this kind of rainbow hallway-ish type thing because I think the goal is going to be to make it look really sweet in VR.
And please,
And that's kind of what we're building this for in some ways.
In fact, I got to get some screenshots today for the presentation we're doing later to show all the cool stuff we've been doing. So now let's see if this works.
Oh, this might actually look better in there. I'm kind of maybe getting a sense that this is going to work out.
Now, how do you get in? Oh, you drop into this room. So I might have to make, So we might have to, just because of all the finagling I had to do, you might have to change this block where you fall, although you're not going to love that idea, or somehow force the person to this block. Because in other words, right now you would fall to the center and you wouldn't, it wouldn't force you to do what you need to do. Although maybe I can still fix that. Let's see what this does. Well, I could probably do.
Will the lava sit on the barrier block, chat?
Will the lava sit on the barrier block? Ooh.
Without. Put a barrier block above lava. Yeah, so I get what you're saying there, but it also has to sit on something. Oh, I guess it could just be, well, our biggest problem is that a lot of our floors and stuff are in the air. Like, so for example, I could do like this space here. This is a good space. So I could do under lava bedrock. Bedrock. Right. Okay. Yeah. So if I did I like, and we're gonna have to give you credit on this at some point. I gotta talk to Ben about something else too. Hashtag. So no. Like 2 layers down. So if we did this, oh, this is so cool. They're gonna be like, what do I do? A leap of faith type thing.
I think I got this room all where we want it. Ish. Yeah, and I think I do actually.
Something like this.
All right, now this is where we need. Okay.
And then, okay, so I need to give. So how do I give myself? So it's give
At S space. What do you want? A command block?
Barrier blocks.
BARR. And then I say is you'll start seeing it. Now, Mike,
Okay,
it is 10 o'clock.
Oh my God, is it really?
Yeah, it is. And I have office hours now with my class. So what do we got going on? 12:30 today. And I'm going to just try to find that link real quick for you good people here. If I could find it. Yeah, here it is. Studentsinvr.com/conference. That's easy enough. So I'm going to drop this in all the chats. We have so this conference is at 12:30 today. Love for you to join us, my student and I. And what I'm going to do is pull some screenshots out of here to put in that conference. Also, as well as you'll see Felix's escape room, which really probably could be experienced in VR as well, but it wasn't necessarily intended for that. So I'm going to sign off, folks. Thank you for joining us this afternoon. Gone Home Game Study. We might finish the game, Mike. We'll see.
And we will see. It's yes, it's hard to tell. I can't actually tell you at all.
I know, right?
I've never played the game.
Yeah, I mean, in theory, we should be close, but we'll see. But all right, so everybody, thank you. I'll catch you later.
Thanks,
tomorrow. Friend. I think are we continuing this tomorrow morning? Probably.
Anyway. Probably. I want to make a lava floor now.
Yes. All right, cool.
Bye, everyone. Have a great day. See ya.